The next person I want to invite to speak to you is a wonderful woman who has also gone on her own deep inner journey, Wafa, who is a master therapeutic coach, an artist, and recently an NFT artist. And she's going to talk about her experience on the journey inward and how she's helped several clients in her journey, as well as talk about her art. All right, Wafa, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Very excited to be here with you. Hello, everybody. Very excited to be here with you today. Hello, everybody. Very excited to be here with you today. Hello, everybody. Very excited to be here with you today. Okay, enough of that. This was obviously a bit of acting. Of course, I'm not an actress. But I just want to ask you a question. What did this sequence inspired you? What word would you put on that short sequence? Just what did this inspire you, if you had a word? Anything? Okay, cool. So that's... Yeah. Okay, so that's what I call, in my language, visiting a new place, moving into that zone, living in it, turning it into a comfort zone, drowning in the comfort zone, and dying in the comfort zone, right? This is a zone I have been living in and making a home for many years. Although I didn't even connect with the house, I didn't even connect with the residents. I didn't connect with the sounds, with the space. I didn't connect with the ornaments and paintings on the walls. But hey, I knew I had a roof over my head. I knew I was safe. I knew I was in a stable place. I knew my way in and out in this comfort zone. All the sounds seems to resonate with me also. The neighbors, well, I said I didn't, I forgot to say I didn't like the neighbors before, but I guess they could give me baguette and butter whenever I needed it. And yes, I just found this comfort zone, a place where I felt safe, everything was familiar, and everything was stable. So I stayed in it. The good old comfort zone. Not so comfortable. Because I didn't realize, basically, until I realized that the comfort zone was actually a zone of deep conflict, a deep confrontation, a con zone. Was fun included in that zone? Well, if nervous laughs, are fun, then yes, please include. So, how did I get to this comfort zone? How did I end up living in the comfort zone? Well, I come from humble beginnings. French Moroccan. My parents came in France in the mid-70s from Morocco. So I was born in France. I have two brothers, one sister. I'm the eldest. So the values that I had from my early ages were all about perseverance, hard work, courage, resilience, responsibility. And unfortunately, there was not so much space for vulnerability and not space for failures. I was not allowed to fail. So as a little girl, I was very fond of having my little paper and creating some unconventional lines, very abstract. I was abstract already at the time, I didn't know. But I had to follow the rule. So I obviously studied international business and foreign languages. And I had internships in Poland. I don't know if the Polish person is still here. No, he's gone. He was impressed with my Polish earlier. And internships in different places. I became an expat at 21. And yeah, I kind of traveled the world. I moved to the UK, lived 5 years in the UK, and then later on in Dubai. And I had the honor to work for an amazing organization from The Economist, where I've basically spent a good 9 years developing businesses and connecting with government bodies and educational institutes, industries, meeting beautiful people as well. And I also had obviously the opportunity to immerse myself into the arts and entertainment industry with the Dubai Opera, where again I had the amazing opportunity to connect with beautiful brands and beautify the shows around sponsorship, with sponsorship brands and so on and so forth. I even had the great chance to attend the beautiful Phantom of the Opera before I decided to leave. So all these beautiful experiences allow me to learn management, coordination, creativity, flexibility, responsibility, and also the art of creating, for catering for the needs of others. I was catering, I was doing the job, and I knew there was also no space for failure when you work for a company, right? So I was doing the job and I was delivering. But at the same time, I knew I was failing me. Because I felt that although I had that sense of contribution and the sense of being fulfilled in what I was doing, I knew I was also failing me because I was not following my wants and desires, and I knew that life had something else to manifest for me, right? I always had this sense of, I have a mission to accomplish in this world. From a little girl, yes, I wanted to be a doctor, actually. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to heal the world. And my math grades were so horrible that I couldn't follow that. So I found myself being on a restless journey. Performance, really embodying the masculine energy for a long time. And yeah, I was running after things, running for things, hoping that I would meet the expectation of everybody, forgetting my own. And obviously life had to hit me in the face, right? I wanted to stay in the comfort zone, let me stay there, but life had other plans. And I had multiple burnouts. 1, 2, 3. And of course, I faced sickness, darkness, and sadness. And there was the enlightenment. That's when really my life started to happen. That's when I received healing. I went into therapy, personal development, so much things that allow me to self-explore. I get in a place of freedom, right? Because that's how I realized that I was in deep conflict of not wanting to have my creativity emerge, and on the other side, wanting to stay in the comfortable survival. I knew I was also in deep confrontation with not being happy and just obeying the rules of others. And I knew also I was in a con space because the comfort zone is so tricky. You think you're in comfort, but you're actually tricked. You're only fearing the unknown. You're only fearing what's outside of the comfort zone. Fearing of not being able to make it if you were to make it as an entrepreneur. What would happen if I leave my job? What would happen if I become a freelancer? What would happen if I launch my artistic career? What would people say, right? So, but art, spirituality, personal development, all these beautiful things allow me to see that actually the unknown, the uncertainty part, is part of the cycle of life. The uncertainty and the unknown is part of the cycle of life and the cycle of evolution. Right? Change is bound to happen, and change is inevitable. So my realization is that as a creator, part of a creation, I had this innate power to create. What? That was for me to decide. But this innate, and this duty, not just an innate power, but a duty to honor the cycle of life and the cycle of evolution. Because from the unknown, you go from a place of discovery, interrogation, until you master your subject. And then you go back to the unknown. That's how it should be. You always go back to the unknown so that you keep on growing. So that's what I did. I just kept on moving, nomad by heart. And I just decided to follow even more my heart, right? And that's when I deep dive into art even more. I was working, I was doing my job, but I was diving into it because this was my space of freedom, creativity, wanting to explore myself, heal as well. This was the me time. This was my me time. And later on, working for The Economist for 7 years, I had built up a full exhibition, which I just realized, oh, I think I have an exhibition to celebrate here. So after resigning, after 9 years, 1 month later, I was opening my art exhibition, the first solo art exhibition, collection of paintings and poetry, celebrating myself. I was so happy. So, I forgot the clicker somewhere. Is it somewhere? Ah, it's here? Is it here? Yeah, thank you very much. So, yeah, that was my journey. And I received beautiful insights from masters along the way, from ancient and contemporary wisdom. I certified as a coach. I did all the things that I had to do to be able to get out and do what I had to do. And today, I kind of live between comfort and discomfort, between stability and movement, between high and lows, because that was what my way to be. And today I'm introducing myself here as a creative spirit, as a forever emerging artist, as a therapeutic coach, creative lifestyle advocate, because that was the mindset I had, and that's the mindset that I want to encourage everybody to have, is to be a creative in the heart, to allow yourself to get out of the comfort zone, to follow your dreams, because they're going to be high and lows anyway. Life, short, airport, right? Remember that phrase from earlier? Life is short. You have to get out, travel. So here is, obviously I'm introducing myself as well as an NFT artist. This is something that I thought, okay, because change is part of the game, and I'm very much connected to the physical art. But when I saw the opportunity, I thought, why not? Let me explore that. And Peace, Love, and Colors is a motto that I had for so many years. That's how I finish my videos. That's how I, Peace, Love, and Colors. So that's what I wanted to celebrate with the NFT. My first collection is called Peace, Love, and Colors. And I wanted to actually celebrate the cycle of life. And that's what I did. So I've just created a full collection that celebrates autumn. You have spring, summer, winter, and just full-on immersion, underwater. That's where I got my inspiration. So, yeah. Thank you very much for listening. I want to thank you for being all part of my reality today, because I do believe that we've got to pay attention to the people who are around us, and events and situation and all of that have a place to play. We all have a role to play in each other's life. So I see life as us being mirrors to each other. So I'm happy to see all of you today as you become a mirror of who I am. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you so much. Can you hear me? Yeah. Thank you so much, Wafa. That was amazing to see your journey. I've known Wafa for a while, and I've seen her unravel and unravel again and unravel and unravel in such a beautiful way. And her artistic journey is really inspirational. So thank you for sharing
very much.
that and being open and honest about your journey. It takes a lot of courage to do that. It's always easy to stand in front of an audience and, you know, portray your brightest light, right? Like all the good things in your life. But to talk about the struggles is always difficult. To talk about those moments where you needed courage and you had to scrape that courage off the ground, that's difficult. So thank you for showing courage and sharing your story.
Thank you.
Does anyone have any questions for Wafa before we move to the next conversation?
Yes. So so I've got 2 places where I've minted my Peace, Love and Colors on Nifty Souk, which is a MENA marketplace, just that launched recently, so it's very local. I made sure that I connect with actually marketplaces that, well, I'm featured artist, so it also allows to be promoted with that, which is a good way. And I've also, so that's one. I think there is, I think that we have there might be some, so what I created actually for my collection, I created a 3D room where people can go in and see all of my collection from the PLC. It might come up at some point here. And I've also minted on Throne, which is another global platform. These are pictures of some of the exhibitions that I've done, because I'm forever attached to the physical pieces. I don't forget my physical pieces. And the good thing is that with NFTs, obviously, you can sell also your physical pieces at the same time, promote them in the same way. So that's the 3D room that I created. So there's a link on my Instagram. It's art by Wafa El Hilali. And here you can see on the link tree, there's the access to the PLC collection. And yeah, I thought that it was a good way to kind of put all of it together. So thank you. Any other questions, perhaps?
How is your journey entering the NFT space?
My journey, actually, so I'm a self-taught person. I love to like kind of, you know, learn and just look into things by myself. The experience was a bit overwhelming, I would have to say. I learned about NFTs actually a couple of years ago. I think you were also one of the ones that kind of mentioned that to me, and I just let it on the side. But then in 1 week, about maybe a couple of months ago, someone said, you know, I had so many people talking to me, so I had to go and dive in. So I think I spent like a few days looking at the YouTube videos and understanding everything, how everything worked. And in the same kind of week, I also got to be featured on platform, and I thought, okay, let's go. One of the things that happened was, it was actually a bit of a disaster for me at the beginning. Why? It's because I didn't know about the gas fees, that you had to have enough gas fees, enough in the wallet. And I think I've kind of, a couple of times, I was trying to mint. I see the NFT people. So I was trying to mint, and I lost the money because there was not enough gas fees. So I thought, okay, I need to put $200. I think I'm minting my first for $250, by the way, just because I didn't know how it worked. If you don't have enough gas fees, and if at the time of transaction you don't have it, then everything gets canceled, but you lose also your money. So that was the first kind of step in. But then it went better. It was a lot easier. And it got me, what I found good with NFTs is that, okay, I'm very much attached to the physical, but at the same time, the NFT got me to kind of extract the things that I love about photography. So I kind of mixed my photography skills and my love of nature. And I'm looking at doing a lot of things. And also the good thing is that, obviously, as a coach, I find it's just a great way as well to offer a service. When people buy my NFT, they get to also have a breakthrough and awakening session as a coaching. So that's what I found, kind of combining what I do, the art and the coaching. So, and I think it's such an opportunity for everybody to be able to, as well as offer a service, offer a product, whatever it is. So it kind of expands the opportunities for, I think we can be as creative as we want in this world, I think.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Wafa.
Thank you.